it's Shawnee. Welcome back. So today we are going to be playing with the newly released Viseart Coy palette. It is an all shimmer palette. I don't know if you can see, but there's definitely texture on the packaging, and it's this really like teal color, very pretty. Once you open it, you see the palette. It does have this protective case over. Of course, I'm going to take that off. And it is all shimmer. Let me show you. So I took that off, and there we go. So I'm going to do some swatches and explain the shades, and then I will do a look. So hopefully this won't be super long. And you guys, so I told New Boo Thang about my videos, and if he's watching, I'm embarrassed. You all don't know how like much of a nerd I am, okay? I'm a little embarrassed. I'm a little embarrassed, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Okay, let's do swatches. Let's first start with a description of the palette. Dive into Petites Shimmer's Coy, a tranquil pool of sparkling hues. This season, 12 irresistibly enchanting iridescent hues leap into the hearts of all duochromatic shimmer lovers. Petites Shimmer's Coy. Its fabled, frolicking duochromes and crystalline sparkles have reached mythic status, and after years of searching for the magical, rare pigments needed, Coy has returned to Viseart Paris in limited quantities in our coveted Petites packaging format. The charmingly petite and travel-ready palette features magnetized 1-gram pans housed in recyclable premier cardboard packaging that offers mix and match magnetization throughout the Petites Mattes, Petite Shimmers, Petite Pro, and Edit collection. Allow your imagination to run wild and design your own Viseart dream palette. So there are a total of 12 shades here. They are all shimmers, and it sounds like some of them may be duochromatic. And somebody child outside yelling real loud at 8 in the morning. Okay, so shade 1. This shade is called Coy. It is described as a dandelion yellow with a shimmering metallic finish. This reflective lemon shade can be used as an all-over lid color, as an inner corner highlight, or on the cheekbones for an unexpected pop of color. Mix this shade with a drop of water for a wash of color, or combine with a drop of mixing medium on a makeup palette for a foiled effect. Apply with fingertips or a dense brush for your desired level of intensity. It also can be used as liner. The next shade is called Pond. This one is described as an aquamarine seafoam with a shimmering metallic finish. This shimmery blue shade can be used as an all-over lid color, as an inner corner highlight, on the high points of the face or an unexpected dose of color, or for a burst of luminosity in the center of the lid. Mix this shade with a drop of water for a wash of color, or combine with a drop of mixing medium on a makeup palette for a foiled effect. Apply with fingertips or a dense brush for your desired level of intensity. The next shade is Coy. This is described as an iced melon with a gold duochrome flip. This sheer matin melon shade can be used as an all-over lid color, as an inner corner highlighter, on the high points of the face as a highlighter, or for a luminous finish in the center of the lid. As with the previous shades, you can mix with water or with a mixing medium for a foiled effect. You can apply with your fingers or with a dense brush. The last shade in this row is called Gin. Girl, I love me some gin. It is described as an iced violet with a silver duochromatic flip. This iced violet duochromatic shade can be used as an all-over lid color, inner corner highlight, on the high points of the face for a luminous finish in the center of the lid, or as an iridescent topper. The first shade in the second row is called Sakura. It's described as a cherry blossom vermilion with an iced shimmer metallic finish. This reflective mid-tone red shade can be used as an all-over lid color or a shimmering cheek color. The next shade is Tokyo. It is described as an iced pale gold with a shimmering metallic finish. Again, this reflective cool tone champagne can be used as a sheer all-over lid color, inner corner highlight, and brow bone highlight. The next shade is Midori. It's described as a sprout green gold with a shimmering metallic finish. This reflective olive green can be used as an all-over lid shade. And the last shade in this row is Murasaki. It is described as an iced purple with gold metallic finish. This shimmery mid-tone purple can be used as an all-over lid shade or built up in the crease and outer corner for richly pigmented dimension. Now we come to the final row. This shade, Taiko, is a white purple pink with a duochromatic finish. I don't know if you can see that. This white purple pink duochromatic shade can be used as an iridescent topper all over the lid, as an inner corner highlight, on the high points of the face as a highlighter, for a burst of luminosity in the center of the lid. The shade next to it is called Kamakura. It is described as a seafoam green blue with a gold duochromatic finish. This reflective mid-tone green-blue shade can be worn alone as an all-over lid color or built up in the outer corners for added depth and dimension. This shade here is called Lotus. It's described as an iced lilac with a duochromatic finish. This shimmery light purple duochromatic shade can be worn alone as a sheer all-over lid color, layered over complementary shades as a reflective topper, in the inner corner as highlighter, or in the center of the lid for a pop of purple shimmer. And the last shade here is Yamabuki. It is a peach with a green gold duochromatic finish. This sheer duochromatic peach green shade can be worn alone as a sheer wash of color, layered over complementary shades as a reflective topper, in the inner corners as a highlighter, or in the center of the lid for a burst of luminosity. Now, all of these shades can be mixed with a drop of water for a wash of color, or combined with a drop of mixing medium on a makeup palette for a foiled effect. You can also apply all of them with your fingertips or with a dense brush for your desired level of intensity. So here is the Coy palette, an all shimmer palette, and for those one shadow look lovers, all of these can be used as just a single shadow look, or you can pair the palette with other Viseart or other palettes that you have in your collection. So let's wipe these off and go into a look. Okay, so let's do an eye look. We've got the Coy palette, the Petites Shimmers. Now, since this is an all shimmer palette, I think what I'm going to do is to get another one of my Petites palettes and grab some mattes from there. How about we use the Petites Mattes Editorial Brights? Let me show you that one. So these are just some really bright, punchy colors, and I think we can make these go well together. So I'm going to turn on some music and let's see what we can create. And the primer that I will use is my glitter primer from NYX, just because some of these, or all of these, are shimmers, and I want to make sure that they have something to adhere to. So here we go. here is the finished look using the Viseart Coy palette. I used quite a few of the shades in here, and for my matte shades I used the Viseart Editorial Brights. These are both in their petite versions. The Editorial Brights is an all matte palette, and the Coy palette is an all shimmer palette, and I think they go well together. You could also use any other shades or shadows that you want to if you do want some mattes. If you don't want to use mattes, I think you can create a beautiful all shimmer color either with one shade or combining complementary shades with the Coy palette. The shades went on very easily, blended very easily. I had a little bit of fallout, but I think that was because I was building a lot of the shades up. And I mean, a lot of eyeshadow has a little bit of fallout, but I just swept. I swept it. I swept it away with my Sonia G Designer Pro brush. Just went ahead and did a couple of swipes with the brush and everything was fine. For my base makeup, I used the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Nudes. Now you can get these at Sephora. If we are of a similar shade, I used the shade 9 all over my face, and then I used the shade 7 to go under my eyes and kind of just like as concealer and highlighter for my face. So these are really good, really easy. They dry down very quickly. They don't feel heavy on the skin either. It just felt like I put a little bit of something on, and everything is blended out perfectly. In terms of bronzer, I used the Danessa Myricks Contour in Deep 1. Went ahead in with that. And then for blush, I used the Pat McGrath Paradise Venus blush. And for gloss on my lips, ¿dónde está? Uy. No sé. Now I do know that it is a, oh here it is, I put it right back. This is a Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade Just Because. What else is there? I think that is it. Here are my nails. It's a new nail company I'm trying out. I like them. I like them a lot. And I think that is it. Hopefully some of this was helpful. I also hope that you are continuing to take care of yourself. Make sure to like the video. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.